Dog chose to go with like things like Portal.
Yeah. Well, that's in
I think
GVG definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did take Mana Worms as well, and Frostbolts. I don't know. I think he brought one Fireball. So.
Oh my God. Strifecro with the other villains chosen. I thought the 4/4 would be able to challenge the board.
Wow.
Well, that's a tough deck, but at the same time, it's also what you expect from Priest in this format. Kibler was saying, you know, when he brought up Priest and he told me his lineup, it was Priest, Paladin, Mage. I think those are the three.
Fine. Polymorph Boar and then Shrinkmeister.
What if you just go KT and double trade? Is that fine? Is that better?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that.
Yeah, of course.
That's like not bad at all.
He wants to buff the Dragonkin Sorcerer as much as he can. Oh my God, that's going to be devastating.
He was actually 1 damage off lethal, I just realized, with the Polymorph Boar. He had 10 plus Boar's own minion for 14.
Amaz is going to have to get some crazy RNG, and even then, I mean, you have to try for it, right? What's the other option? You have to go for Arcane Missiles 3 times, hope you kill something, and get a Dragon's Breath worth something.
At this point, you know, Amaz is just trying to...
Wow, this is not at all what... Oh my God, never mind that.
Do what he can.
Rub some salt in the wound.
Oh man, that's rough. That's bad.
I mean, it's a conquest format, so of course when Priest wins, in this format I think you almost always expect it to get a win, considering the strength of its buffs. That gives it like a really big edge. And the problem is, if you're playing another class, you're eventually going to lose to it, but if you brought Priest yourself, you're likely to get that win back.
Yeah, I really like Priest right now. I think it's a...
Priest, the fact that it works in this format is just like a perfect example of why it wasn't good before, because the fact that we needed, you know, multiple expansions to make it work. In this format, it's particularly good because of that, because it actually, you know, works over multiple expansions as opposed to being one single set, unlike something like Hunter, which does very well with just the core set.
Yeah. So,
all right.
That is game 1 for Strifecro. Well done. Clear. Or you can just drop Lotheb and kill his Lotheb, and then at that point, it
evens out, and you wipe the board anyway, sort of. So.
Okay, so he's...
Dragon Consort's not even bad, right? Making your Volcanic Drake baseline 3 mana.
And he gets it. That's huge. That is huge.
But Amaz doesn't care, because Amaz has the Flame Strike.
Yeah.
Well, he cares a little bit, because there's a lot of damage on the board, of course. Play the Flame Strike. You have to cut a lot of the core cards from Mage that are possibly better in some cases.
Yeah. I don't really like Flame Strike. It's just, it takes up too much room. I think you can have better cards from the basic Mage set.
Well, Lotheb didn't fall out, by the way, so that Flame Strike is going to be pretty juicy, but it will leave the Dragon Consort alive. Highlight Guardian with the 2/3. However, the Dragon Consort again will stay up, but the Belcher could help Amaz stabilize. There's a good chance that he's able to just swing back in the game after this point. I mean, even if you Lotheb here, without Truth Over Champion number 2, you may not be able to get lethal.
1 damage off.
Honestly, that Belcher is going to be instrumental in winning. You can keep the Zombie Chow alive as well, and if you can get a Belcher with Kel'Thuzad to stay up...
Oh man, this might
be a comeback. There is a chance of a comeback. Then again, if there are 2 Consecrations, that's going to be an instant lethal for Strifecro. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that has so many outs. That has a lot of outs.
It's just...
Pyroblast, right?
Yeah. Chooses to Consecrate. This is also fine.
It's probably the more consistent play.
Yeah. No, the fine is for the viewers. But
yeah. I like Nefarian more because he's cooler, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take a win.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Spellslinger. Muster for battle. Mind games. ETC, go. Oh, no, that's not quite it.
Oh.
And that is going to be... Strifecro doesn't know what's going on. He's like, you know what? This tournament is a complete clown fiesta. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Complete clown fiesta, exactly.
All right, so Strifecro slowly would threaten you. You need to swipe in that case. Whereas right now, he's looking like he's in a great spot.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Reaver. What?
Strifecro with the surprises.
Just
look at Amaz's face when that comes out. No reaction. Never mind.
No reaction.
I'm actually disappointed by that. I was really hoping for something, but not even a blink.
Wow.
He's trying to. He's gonna mill his opponent. That's what's gonna happen here. Swipe is gone. Shade is gone.
And Hunter Creeper.
All right, not too bad. Swipe is gone. You know, that's a really big deal, but
Mars with the threaten.
Ooh, really bad spot here. Strifecro wants to go for the fun play, but, you know, he's like, you know what, I could win this.
Oh, let's go for it anyways.
All right, give him some robes. Do it. And nobody got it. All right, so Senjin Shieldmaster. Amaz is not in a position.
Yeah.
Be very surprised, yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I think Dog did bring it though. Yeah.
There was a BGH in one of Dog's lists, and I think that was in. The expectation was everybody's going to be playing Dr. Boom as a legendary from GVG, and as a result, having BGH gives me a bit of an edge, and we might see some bigger minions because people want to get maximum power on the board. In this case, Dog's BGH would have done a lot of work. But so is there lethal no matter what? I think there is.
Yeah, he went for the Doomsayer and it didn't quite work.
Yeah, that was the all-in from Amaz, who called the well play. That's actually a really quick series.
Yeah, that was
like the quickest series we've had. Oh my god!
Karen, really?
Oh, Strifecro.
Wow.
He's laughing.
Yeah,
I like Strifecro.
yeah, Strifecro's a nice guy.
He doesn't have a single bad bone in his body. I refuse to think that he does.
That is going to be the series.
Yep, and the thing is, you know, I've never seen Strifecro mad.